Hello, this is Mr. Taylor. Just wanted to share some information about our upcoming virtual parent-teacher conference, give you some information about how to contact me and set up a meeting, but also address maybe some frequently asked questions. So I'm going to share a little PowerPoint presentation with you as we go through. So your student has me for Intermediate Math 2, which is also 8th grade math. We're so excited that we've gone through 2 units so far. These are the key concepts from 8th grade math. We've done Unit 1 on solving equations. Your students have done great on it. They've shown mastery of solving multi-step equations with one solution, no solutions, and infinite number of solutions. We're currently working on Unit 2, which is on slope and rate of change, and we've got a test coming up. Speaking of test, your students should have a big green packet, that's their note packet for Unit 2 on slope and rate of change, and a big white packet, that's their practice assignment packet, or like their homework packet for Unit 2. These packets should be pretty much done at this point. They're going to be due on the day of the test. If your student is in an A-day class, that day is Monday, September 28th. If they're on a B-day class, they should have that ready to go for the test on Tuesday, September 29th. So if you'll look through your students' math, work or binder, make sure their green packet and their white packet for Unit 2 are done and ready for the test. A couple of questions about the notes and practice assignment packets. It's very important that students are actually practicing math. You don't learn a whole lot of math by just sitting and listening. You got to be doing it, so I need active participation. These packets are important opportunities to practice the essential concepts that will be assessed on the unit test. If for some reason a student does not complete and turn in the unit packets, then I will change his or her grade into an I or incomplete in Skyward. So if you're looking on Skyward and you see that their grade is an I, that means that your student has not turned in their unit notes and practice assignment packets from Unit 1 or upcoming for Unit 2. Work needs to be shown, so make sure that it's not just copying down answers from the website answer keys. That's not being academically honest, so make sure students are having good integrity with that, but also they need to show work and have those completed. We're going to go through a sample Skyward progress report. So at the top, we'll have this is the Intermediate Math 2 class. We'll have a grade officially and their percentage, and then this is how we weight or categorize our grades for math. 30% of your students' grade is in quizzes, 20% is assignments, and half their grade, 50%, is in tests. So as you go through the specific breakdown of their assignments, tests, and quizzes, realize that students can redo, resubmit, retake anything to better show mastery of the concept, but also to improve their grades. So we have the assignment categories. Those are made up of check-in assignments on Canvas as well as their packets. They can redo those and return those in for higher grade and to better show mastery. We have the quizzes. Those quizzes are online in Canvas, and the bottom section is the test. We can also do retake tests. Let me talk about that process. So the whole 8th grade math team has a test retake policy that's universal. Students can retake their unit tests because it's so significant on their grade, but also we want them to learn these essential concepts for next grade as well. So in order to be eligible for a retake, we have sort of a checklist that students will need to complete. We won't let them take a test unless their notes and practice assignment packets are turned in. So they need to have done the practice before we let them do a retake test. In addition, we have another assignment called the practice test. That is done before the test. That needs to be completed. If for some reason they did not turn that in before the test, I will not let them do a retake until they've completed that practice test. And then finally, in order to do a retake, they'll need to get their original test back from me, which has been graded, and they're going to fix their mistakes. They go through a process called test corrections, where they identify what they did wrong. They're going to fix it and resolve that particular problem, and that would eventually be their ticket to retake the test. So just real fast, their packets have to be turned in, practice tests must be done, and they must fix the mistakes on the original test. Once they've met those requirements, they can do a retake on the unit test, but just for full disclosure, whatever score a student earns on the retake is going to be their new score, for better or for worse. 99.9% of the time students do better, but this is just to make sure that students take it seriously the first attempt and also the retakes. They're doing their best on that. If you're wondering where to get resources, like, well, we want to do a retake quiz, how does that happen? Let me go through our universal resources online. So we have our 8th grade math website that has videos and answer keys and copies to the packets. There's a QR code that you could use your phone on to get there quickly. This is our public website that you can view anywhere and anytime. Students also have their Canvas course. They have to have their district login or their Gmail to get into. This is how they actually submit their check-in assignments and their quizzes. So if you ask them to log in, they should be able to access our math course. Our course modules, these are different units. If you go ahead and click into a unit, then you'll see the lesson pages that we have created. And each lesson page has copies to the notes. And the assignment packets has full-on lesson videos that you could watch and speed up or slow down or rewatch if you're unclear on something or if you're going to be out of school. It has the answer key posted. It has the links to the check-in assignment in Canvas, and then also has links to the quizzes if you need to take or retake a quiz. So all of those things are online on our public website and also through Canvas. So hopefully I've answered a few of the frequently asked questions that you might have. If you would still like to meet, which is an option as well, if I didn't address anything you would like to talk about, I'll be doing my virtual parent-teacher conference options. I'll be holding meetings on Thursday, October 1st from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. In order to get a meeting with me, you'll need to email me at my email address, which is btaylor@alpinedistrict.org. And then I will set up a time with you to meet through Google Meet or just through a phone call if you'd prefer that either way. We're not actually coming into the building this year to meet face-to-face, but we could do a Google Meet virtual meeting, or I could just call you on the phone, whatever will work best for you. You'll need to email me, though, at btaylor@alpinedistrict.org, and then I'll schedule a time on Thursday, October 1st from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. It's been a great year so far. I appreciate the time, energy, and effort your students are putting into math, and let's just keep going. We row together.